if you were to look after one of the most overlooked and neglected areas of your body, in just a few minutes, you can lift your energy and mood, you can restore your balance, both physically and mentally, and you can reduce pain. If you're feeling flat, heavy, and that brain fog is kicking in, then this can be used as a quick reset to get a spring back in your step. Or maybe your feet ache by midday, your calves are tight, or you've got plantar fasciitis or Achilles niggles that keep flaring up. Then this can be a really effective way to reduce the pressure on the rest of the chain all the way up through the knees, hips, and the lower back. So all you need is a few minutes and a small ball like a tennis ball or a high bounce ball. I'm Jess Harvey, osteopath and health coach. And this is especially one of the processes I recommend to my patients for many different reasons, including plantar fasciitis, Achilles issues, knee, hip, or lower back pain. And on the other side, it's great to lift energy and mood, clear brain fog, balance the nervous system, and really get a spring back in our step, a lightness back in our system. After this, you'll feel that lightness. You'll feel your feet are relaxed, you've got better ankle and foot range of motion, less back stiffness, you'll walk better, and your nervous system will be more balanced as well as your body. So the receptors in your feet, they talk to your brain. When your feet relax, your whole body shifts. You'll be more steady on your feet, you'll have a feeling of being more grounded, yet more energized and more springy. So first of all, let's do a little test. So standing with both feet equally on the ground, just feel your weight distribution between both feet, and then whether you have more weight distribution towards the front or the back of one or both of those feet. Just being aware of that for now. And then we're going to test your movement. So coming onto one leg, feel how well you're balanced there, and then also do a few little hops just off the ground, and just feel how springy or jarring or soft that landing is. And then compare to the other side. We're looking for quality of movement here. How does that feel up through the rest of the system, through the knee, through the hips, and even in through the lower back? So now we've got a baseline to work from. Grab the ball, tennis ball or a high bounce ball, and what you're going to do is you're going to divide the foot up into 3, front to back and side to side. So we're going to start through the front, rolling the ball across the area through the front of the foot, keeping the heel on the floor. And you're trying to roll your toes over the ball as you go. So you're going to do about 6 of those. And then moving the ball to the center, you're going to move the ball across. So you can either have your toes down for this one, or you can have your heel down, depending on what's more comfortable and more easy to control. And then this one, we're going to have the toes down, or the front of the foot down, and just moving towards just in front of the heel, where the heel hits the ground. If this is tender with those with plantar fasciitis, then please avoid going directly onto the heel. Just work just in front of that. So about 6 of those as well. And then we're going to come back to the angles, going straight down the foot. We're going to start through the middle, so 3 lines through the midsection of the foot, 6 of those, and then moving into the center line, so about 6 of those, and then moving through to the outside of the foot. Okay, and from here you can progress this exercise into actually taking your foot off the ground as you're moving through on the ball. This is where a lot of ankle proprioception comes into the exercise. So show that from the side. So you can do as many of these as you like, 6 to 12. It's really nice. You'll feel it working through the ankle. Okay. And then once you've done that, just standing on both feet again, and just really feel the difference between right to left. So how is the foot actually placed onto the ground? Does that feel different on the work side to the non-work side? Hopefully that's woken up the foot, it's woken up the ankle. I know for me, I feel more flat on the ground on that side. And then just going through into a hop and just feel the difference that you can perceive coming through. What's your ease of movement? Is it springy? Is it jarring? Is it soft through there? And then we're going to go and work on the other side. So again, heel on the ground, working through across the front of the foot. About 6 of those. Then we're going to the middle of the foot. Either heel on the ground or front of the foot on the ground. Really try and open up through the foot as you come through. And then 6 on the heel or just in front of the heel, especially if you've got a lot of tenderness there. Okay, and then working through the middle part of the foot or the inside of the foot. If you find there's some particularly tight spots, you can pause on that spot, hold for up to 2 minutes would be ideal, and then keep moving through. And we're looking for about a 5 out of 10 in intensity of this, with this pressure on the foot. Anything beyond that, getting above especially 7 out of 10. So moving to the middle of the foot there. Anything above a 7 out of 10 can cause the nervous system to recoil. It will actually tighten up the tissue. Be quite counterproductive for what you're trying to do. And then moving on to the line on the outside of the foot. And 6 of those. Okay. And then once again, we're going to go into the full balance exercise. So where you're actually rolling through the foot as you take the other foot off the ground. This can take a little bit of time to get used to strengthen and tone those proprioceptors, the nervous system communication from the foot to the brain, and also just the ankle stability. So you can have some fun with that one. You can also use a slightly bigger ball, a rubber ball. That will help to provide more stability for you, especially in the early stages as you do this exercise. So now we're going to retest again. So just standing again, just feeling how the feet are placed on the ground. How is your weight distribution, right to left, front to back? And how is the rest of your body feeling as you're standing? So again, we're going to go into the hop and just feeling the spring in the step. I notice for me, I've definitely got more spring through there. I feel softer as I land, and I feel like there's more elasticity coming up. It's even lighter through my lower back, through my knees and hips. I don't feel as much stiffness. So how does this actually work? Well, better foot mechanics soften the whole system of the lower body up into the lower back and beyond. You get smoother landing when you're walking, running or jumping, and that means there's more ability for the body to absorb impact all the way up the chain, and that takes pressure and tension off the calves, the knees, the hips, and even the lower back. Also, releasing foot receptors downshifts the stress response, which can boost energy and mood. And when we look at reflexology maps of organs and body areas that correlate to certain places in the feet, then we're going even deeper into supporting our health and our wellness also. So you can do this anytime that you feel you need to soften or release the feet, or to boost your energy and mood, anytime you're feeling heavy, sluggish or lethargic. So if you found this a relief, then save it, share it with a friend who's flat, exhausted or on their feet all day. And also check out my YouTube channel for more simple routines to help you feel calm, mobile, strong and energized. And remember, you are your best healer. Bye for now.